tracing the logos exercise, you want to open up Illustrator. You're going to say File New. You're going to choose 8.5 by 11, and if it's not, then you're going to type it in. Make sure the units is defaulted to inches. You're going to choose orientation as a portrait and click OK. And your new document is set. Once you've set this up, you can minimize the screen. You're going to search Google because you're going to look for two black and white and two color logos, which you'll download onto the desktop and then place into your Illustrator, and then you're going to trace. So one, you're going to download and scan the 4 logos. You're going to right click, save as, and then you're going to save it to your desktop, and I'm going to relabel it Pepsi. Save. I'm going to do a black and white one, and I'm going to think about world wildlife. I'm going to look for the panda, kind of decent size one. Right click, save image as, and world wildlife. I'm going to hit save. Okay. So once you've downloaded the 4 logos, you're going to reopen up Illustrator, get your document out, right? And as it states here, you're going to select one of your logo image file to place into your document. So you're going to double click on the layer just to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to say file place. I'm going to find my logo, so World Wildlife. It's going to place it there. I'm going to move this over so I can read and do it at the same time. I'm going to double click on the thumbnail. I'm going to say it's a template. I'm going to hit OK. Okay? And then using my pen tool, I'm going to then select. But prior to that, I have to make a new layer because now my template layer is locked. So I make a new layer and I'm going to trace my logo. Make sure that's going. I'm going to get the other guy. Make sure okay. And then I have his eyes left. Cut it off. So I do want to mention the amount of anchor points you put down, the less smooth your curve is. So if you need to zoom in, hit Command T, and you can see that it's not necessarily the greatest, but I will go back and adjust it in a bit. So I'm going to get that. So I'm making sure all my paths are closed so that I can make sure that case I can see how that looks. I can turn off the eye. I can go with my black, and I can start looking at how this looks, if it's okay. Flip it, yeah. If you go in isolation mode, just click up at the top to get out of there. So you see, these are what they call bottom layers, so isolation mode. So just make sure once you're in it, you click off so you can do changes. So now I can go with my smooth tool, which I have to find. There it is. And my smooth tool, I can round off the edges a little bit that were a little bit pointy. So here, go with my smooth tool a little bit. My eyes especially, I think. Let me turn on this thing. I can also adjust because, right, it's not the same. I can look same thing with this. If it needs, oops, if he needs to be wider. Right, then you use a direct selection tool, not the whole selection tool, but the direct selection tool. Right, when you click on it, it highlights, and that lets you know that it is the one that is working. So you can go back and forth until you're done with your logo. I'm not totally done with mine. I still have the mouth to do. But you get the idea.